Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and today we are going to be talking about love, and love in action, as has been demonstrated by Satya Sai Baba, is the key with which C. Rommel, a retired Indian Foreign Service official.
Both materialism, the internet, the TV is also necessary. Like a bird has two wings, all the students should be encouraged to have both spiritualism as well as the materialistic look. Only then the child will progress further. And it is the duty of the parent, it is the duty of the teachers to give right material of education to the students. If you provide the right DVDs, if you provide the right things for the children, they will pick up. And such as high education classes for children are there all over the world, whether you go to Africa, whether you go to Latin America, whether you go to Indonesia. Every such as high center has got a free classes for the students where they teach their own respective cultures, and they allow the child to grow with love. There the love is transmitted to the child, so that when the child gets back to the house, child respects the parents, number one, keeps the things very clean, and we also teach the children that they should always be cheerful and see the right things. And once the child gets the faith in God, there is always an X-ray eyes of the God within him. The conscience keeps telling the child. Once we get the fear of God in the child's mind, then the child beautifully grows. This is exactly what we elders will have to do now, to see that we keep right programs for the children. Our Satyasai teachers tell them, this is the TV programs which your children can see. This is the DVDs which you can see easily. And these are the things which will help you in your career. And these are the things, if you follow, you will become the good children. In this way, I advise and request that each and every parent will have to locate a nearest Satyasai center and send their children to these free classes.
My guest today is C. Rommel ji, and he is Indian Foreign Service. Of course, he's retired and he's actively, totally dedicated to Satya Sai Seva Dal. And while we are talking about his experiences and we are thinking about kids, then one remembers that kids love magic. And somewhere probably we all are kids at heart. That's why miracles attracts us. Now, one question which is, by the way, while sitting with you, I thought you earlier shared the reference when the bhasmi was oozing out from all the pictures at your home, and then haldi, and then honey, etc. And these kind of things we have heard at various places happening. The question is, what is it that decides that it is going to happen at this place and not at the other place? That is one. Secondly, these kind of phenomena has happened more often with reference to Satya Sai Baba, or maybe sometimes with Shirdi Baba, but you don't hear that much sort of a manifestation of miraculous presence by Lord Shiva or Bhagwan Ram or Bhagwan Krishna. Or is there something that you can tell us about it?
Yes. In those days of Bhagwan Ram and Krishna, there was not so much of immorality as these days. These days we need it. Just like if there's a small problem, earlier days, there was no problem. Everybody was following the dharmic life, and there was no necessity. Even now also, Baba does these miracles only to say that he's visiting cards. It's not the intention to show his powers. His power, he says, is only love, nothing else. He says the God is formless and nameless. He has just taken this form to show us how to lead happy life by concentrating on one particular form. And I've seen the miracles, even the garlands. When I was Consul General of India in Medan in Indonesia, when we had a bhajan in my place, in the embassy residence there, in the consulate residence, we put for 2 garlands for Shirdi Baba and 1 garland for Satya Sai Baba, and both the garlands started growing with the bhajan. And how does the string grow? How does the flowers grow? It is mind-boggling. And this is happening now. On the Christmas day, I believe, just I got a mail in the Shelton area in Connecticut. I'll be visiting next week. There, the vibhuti started oozing from every picture. from Lord Christ, from Buddha, from Shirdi Baba picture in that Sai center. The holy ash is coming out from the pictures, which means Baba sometimes is own sweet will. It could be to convince to help somebody coming to the center. It need not be to that particular household, but he does these sweet miracles to see that they walk in the right path. But his main intention of any miracle is that to transform the heart, so that they give up their bad habits and turn towards God. That is his only mission.
So the only mission is to spread love, and many times if we have not experienced love, it just remains like a word for us. So going back to C. Romelji, with a query, you were at Puttaparthi when Satya Sai Baba was there in his physical form, and now when he's not there, how you feel the place is different, or in terms of your experience of being at Puttaparthi in his presence and after his departure in the physical form, what is?
I was there for 4 months after his physical form, and I don't find even an iota of difference earlier and even now. We feel his cosmic presence now. In fact, his presence has become more and more now. All the devotees everywhere in the world feel his love and his presence all the more now. And the trust members, Mr. Ratnakar ji and also Mr. S.V. Giri, they were there. They are all the time there and seeing that all the earlier programs which were being conducted, all these institutions of love are going in full unity and in divinity.
Romelji, you may not find it very sort of pleasing question to ask, but just because after he left and there was news related to discovery of tons of gold, etc. So as a devotee, how you interpret these things, and if you are just a reader not knowing much about Satya Sai Baba, on the internet sitting somewhere you read, and then you make some opinion, and that takes you away from the seed of possible faith that might have grown in you with that form. So say something about it.
This has been a very frequent question for me wherever I go. But I tell them that Satya Sai Baba has selected 9 gems as our Satya Sai Trust members. And in Puttaparthi, we never have any like hundi and other places where people go and donate, put their money in their hundi boxes. But as Baba refuses them, I know that many instances where Baba refused so many things, but still people start sending them by courier, by some means, send it to him, and they're all stored there, and it's not much money when we compare that. People say that is vast empire of 40,000 crores. If you find about 11 crores or 10 crores, the money is nothing. It's like if your salary is 40,000 rupees or $40,000, if there are $11 in your pocket, how does it matter? It has no significance at all. And all the money is being used for the greatest institutions. Like for instance, the 4 million patients have been given free treatment so far. 4 million, including surgeries. How much money would it cost? We always need some working capital. And the trust, we have, all the devotees have firm belief in the trust because they have been appointed by Satya Sai Baba, and they're all media creation, and we are absolutely very sorry about that. Some media personnel have taken the other angles and have given wrong news.
So getting to the right news, and the right news is, as he mentioned, there are countless number of projects which started by inspiration of Satya Sai Baba, and in his presence also the state-of-the-art hospitals offering services for free to people who need them, and various projects related to education, and also providing drinking water in different villages. So the way these things happen itself is miraculous. And then when he's not there to see directly how things are moving forward and how convinced you are that they'll be sustained?
Thank you for raising this very important one, and it's amazing that I've seen for the last 9 months or 8 months there. Every project of his is beautifully being conducted as he was in the physical presence. We believe that he's in the cosmic form. We believe that he is giving the same energy to the devotees to continue these wonderful projects. The super speciality hospital still continues to do the free heart surgeries. The general hospital is still with hundreds and thousands of people. As I mentioned, about 4 million people have been benefited, and they will continue on for years together. And next, coming to his educational institutions, you have to go and visit Satya Sai University, the deemed university, which is the best institution in the world. Even the government of India has declared, the UGC has declared, granted it AAA+, and its students, university students, are amazing. They excel in academics, they excel in outdoor activities, then they are full of character and bliss. And Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba predicted that these students of Satya Sai institutions, whether they study in his university or study in some in New Jersey or New York in our SSC classes, they will be the future leaders of this world because they have character.
Character is important, and character is related to the conduct also. Talking about conduct and talking about universal love, as I conclude our conversation, and I thank you very much for being with us, C. Romelji. Allow me to ask you a question. See, when we mention universal love, there is no form that we are referring to. It is the all-pervading presence that we are referring to. And yet, even while we are here, and indeed I do feel a special presence, and you are carrying a picture of Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba, and then this emblem which says love all, serve all. So on the one hand, we are talking about that which is formless, because form cannot be everywhere, and yet we have this desire to stay connected or to hold on to the form. How do you reconcile these two ideas, and how much it is important to have a form and realize the formless essence of love?
It's a very difficult question. And I think we always say, Aham Brahmasmi. We say, I am God. I am God, we say. That's what our culture tells us. At the same time, you need a very good coach, as I mentioned. When I was in Sweden, an Olympic gold medalist walked into my room, and I asked him, what is the secret of getting a gold medal? He said that you should have a very good coach. If you Indians can have a good coach, you will definitely have. Likewise, we need a form till we realize that God is formless. Once we realize it, that God is formless, then we give up that form as well. Therefore, these avatars like Shirdi Baba, Satya Sai Baba, they help us and they give us the coaching from inside, so that the love we can see, this universal love. Universal love is nothing but, see, we need food, water for maintenance of the body. But for our heart and mind and soul, we need love, which is pervading. For instance, now we are speaking, these vibrations are there. It can reach any corner of the universe in the earth. Likewise, this love is there. Once we properly tune to the proper channel of this love, we get to feel this wonderful feeling of having universal love. And once you go to a place like Shirdi or Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba's ashram, or to a Jerusalem, or whatever is your place of pilgrimage, you get those beautiful vibrations and our heart expands. And this is what Satya Sai Baba says. Connect yourself to divinity and enjoy your life. Let beauty come into your life along with love.
You rightly said places also have associations with the avatar Purushas, and of course, when we refer to Lord Shiva, we think about Kailasha or Ayodhya with Rama or Vrindavan with Lord Krishna, and also Satya Sai Baba encouraged many big havans were conducted in his presence also, Vedic chanting in Rudra, Abhishek, etc. So tell me, you must have been witness or participant to some such occasions, and what was the feeling like when all these priests are chanting Rudri and those days?
This is a wonderful feeling. Once you have that, we feel as if we are in a Vedic age. Even today, every day, twice a day, the Satya Sai students, they do this Rudram in Puttaparthi and also elsewhere. He encourages that these are the powerful words in the universe which purifies the environment. It purifies the whole universe. They give strength for the Mother Earth to continue with love. Therefore, he encourages everybody to do their prayers, whether it is Allahu Akbar prayers or whether it is a Vedic chants, whatever one feels, he says that do it with heart, so that the God who is in the heart of human being, he moves into the body. We always say God is in my heart, God is there, but we should ensure that this God transmits love to every cell of your body. Unless that is feeling doesn't come, we will not become one. Look at Mirabai or look at Tukaram or look at Kabir Das, how much enjoyment they felt in the devotion. Likewise, Satya Sai Baba wants that every devotee of his or every human being should in this life itself should enjoy the nectar of devotion which each foremost saints have enjoyed in their life. At the same time, he tells us, do not forget your duties. Both will have to go together. Seek God in your work. Work is worship. And he says, properties are not properties. He says that you are all focusing only on money, money, money. Just try to divert your attention a little to the actual inner money, inner wealth, which God is willing to give you. Likewise, he says that when he also materializes number of watches, every time during his 50 years of his last 50 years, he was producing. In one interview when I was there, he produced 2 watches, one with Satya Sai Baba and another with Shirdi Sai Baba. In one shot, 2 watches came out. One Shirdi Baba, one he gave it to my wife, and Satya Sai Baba, he gave it to American lady. And it just, it comes out of love. And in this way, Satya Sai Baba has projected himself as a proper coach. He says that no one need to even pray him, but he says, if you are a good being, I will take care of you like 1,000 mothers. He says that is a message which Satya Sai Baba tells all of us.
Wonderful. So be good and do good. Yes. Essentially, that's what it boils down to, and that's what C. Romelji has practiced as Indian Foreign Service Officer, and of course Regional Passport Officer. I find that interesting that one tenure and you managed to issue over 1 million passports to people aspiring to go abroad. Seeing beyond our limitations helps us in experiencing the kind of love that Romelji has referred to with memory of and with his total devotion to Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba. I appreciate your being with us.
I would like to mention about the wonderful projects like water projects. Baba, when he was a small boy, used to carry water, used to get up at morning 3 o'clock and carry water for all his neighbors before he declared that he's an avatar when he was 10-year-old. And there was a black mark on his shoulder because he was carrying one vessel on the back and another vessel on the front. And this he did it for a number of years, helping all his village people. When he grew up, he has given free drinking water for 900 villages by digging, by putting pipes for over 2,500 kilometers. He reached a nook and corner of his Rayalaseema area in the region, and now people need not walk 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers to fetch a bucket of water. Now the water is available at their doorstep, and all the people are so grateful. who are saving time. Likewise, students, they get totally free education from class 1 to PG. And these students are now out in the world. And one of them is also an executive assistant to Ratan Tata ji, and they are in very senior positions all over the world. And they are welcomed with open heart because they have character, they have education, and they are all toppers. In one particular Sai Baba's college in Karnataka, in the 15 engineering toppers, 10 of them were from Satya Sai college.
You know, I just recollect that our honor and pride of India, Sunil Gavaskar and Sachin Tendulkar also probably are Baba's devotees.
Yes. Once I believe Sachin Tendulkar wanted to find out from Baba whether he should take the captaincy or not to become the Indian captaincy. And I don't know what advice he got, but ultimately he did not take up. And they all have, not only Indian cricketers, the Sri Lankan cricketers, and even the West Indies cricketers. And even I'm surprised to, last year when I was there, Ratan Tata ji, our top CEO of the world, Tata Group, he was there for 3 or 4 times, and he said openly that Satya Sai Baba has molded not 100, 200, 300 or 5,000, millions and millions of people to transform their lives. This particular statement from such an eminent industrialist is something we should always respect. Likewise, Abdul Kalam ji, our former president, even though when he was a president, he was just seeking to sit down at near his feet rather than a chair. Then Baba said, you are a president of a country, you should occupy the same chair, and he made him to sit. And he also was amazed at the Satya Sai free projects. Likewise, Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, Prime Minister Vajpayee ji, they declared on number of forums that if there's a God, he is Satya Sai Baba, and we feel his cosmic presence now 1,000 times than what it was earlier, because now he doesn't have the body limitations. Just like we find Shirdi Baba now speaking from a storm, we find that Satya Sai Baba is speaking to all his devotees from our hearts and very deeply, and helping us to transform our lives so that we can be some use to the society. His mission is only to help, 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 help. He said that all of us want to be happy. He said the secret of happiness is that keep helping as many people as you can. If you are very sad, try to help others. The moment you start helping others, you get joy into your heart, because it is selflessness.
So I just remember the song, "Tum besahara ho to kisi ka sahara bano." Tumko apne aap hi sahara mil jayega. And it has been great sitting with C. Romil ji and knowing all these wonderful things that helps us in shaping our life. Such a pleasure having you, sir.
My great honor and privilege that I'm able to speak on this great legendary Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Every cell of my body and every cell of all the 700 million devotees of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, we thank this wonderful Mother Earth and Mother Universe to give us the feeling that we are loving God. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks for being with us. This is Ashok Vyas.